But let it not become a pattern, as media rights agenda has warned, that under President Tinubu, there seems to be an attempt, to intimidate. Let's just use that soft word, to intimidate the media.
It's just 15 months in this administration, and if we have 100, that's a cause for concern. It's worrying. And so Mr. Soyinka's case is one of a number of cases that we've seen in recent times. Maybe it's not journalists, it is people who are organizing protests that they say they have foreign influence or interference. If it's not that, it is people who are on X or on social media platforms who disappear and they find that they are in DSS custody. I think the big question for this story is, why did they detain him? Up until now, there's been no concrete reason as to why he's been detained. Whether is it a red flag for treason, as this has become very common? No, what is the case? Because what this signals is intimidation, especially for people who are in media. That's just the truth. Mr. Soyinka was the the pioneer editor of BBC Pidgin, and now he's moved on to Conversation Africa as regional editor. And it's important to note that there hasn't been any reason given for his passport being withheld, for his detention on his arrival from the United Kingdom early hours of the morning at the airport. The press freedom is what we push for. And let me take it back finally to the statement, what we had talked about this morning with regards to the president's speech at the NBA conference. The last thing he said is that, and we will tolerate dissenting views. But he put a caveat within the ambit of the laws of Nigeria. Now, that caveat is open wide for deliberation because they will say they are justified. It's a threat to national security. But when you look at the details of the case, you cannot see the merit in that. So that's where the disconnection is. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is an activist himself. He was able to speak out under the most difficult of administrations and also under the most tolerant of administrations under the Jonathan administration. He must extend that same goodwill to Nigerian people to speak their minds even if they dissent with him.
You see,
very quickly,
we always lie that balance is the watchword. No, balance is a farce. As journalists, we should be objective and uphold the truth. The question I should ask is, what is the truth for every matter? Delegiwa was famously quoted to have said, it is the role of the government to hide the details. It is the role of the journalist to be able to unearth what the government has hidden. In all these cases, from Pidon to everybody, the question is, if we would do an investigative journalism work, it's incumbent on you, government, to be able to say, okay, this is your own side of the story. But does it negate the truth? Most of the leaks that have come out, is it not factual of things that have happened? So if we are all saying that, were there not people that brought out what happened in the Watergate scandal? So let's be realistic. Because what we are saying invariably is that, don't tell the truth. Keep it under wraps. You will have a story now, you will report it, government position, which we know might be a lie, supersedes the true position of things. Wasn't it here that we sat down that a spokesperson in Kano for police was lying about a bombing, and based on questions here, he recanted what he said? What we should look at is digging the truth. See, I'm not saying if those people now lie and embellish, they should not be found out. They should be disgraced. But we can't have a point in the country where people, in the spirit of balance, we are not able to dig out the truth. So what is the truth about the matter? Okay, till today, we've not known the truth about what really happened between the police and the Shia situation. Till today, we've not really known the truth about what happened. DSS will first deny. So in the name of balance, where we can't dig out, DSS will first deny. Why did they finally accept that this guy was arrested?
That's the truth.
Let us get the truth out, because that's why the society is moribund and dead.
All right. My next story, I'm hoping, will calm your nerves.